Okay, guys, I've been playing some more games recently, and there's this one series that I've been playing. I've beat them all so far. Little Nightmares 1, 2, Secrets of the Maw. They're so addicting. So today I'm going to be ranking.
One thing is for certain, Bikini Bottom is...
I'm going to be ranking them from, like, all enemies from most scary and most difficult to least scary and least difficult. Let's go! Okay, my least favorite, unpopular opinion, is the bullies. You may not believe me at first, but the reason is because they are so annoying to kill. I know this is some weird footage, but I just gotta get videos of them because I play it on a Switch. But other than that, the reason I don't like them is because they're just so janky at times and don't really have a backstory or like much understanding. All we know is that they're extremely annoying and, you know, they're not even that, they're really difficult to kill. Like, and at times I just get so annoyed with them. I don't know why. It's just, they're just so freaking annoying. Alright, next it would have to be the shoe monster from the original Little Nightmares. Oh, my footage isn't loading. But anyways, the main problem with the shoe monster is, one, we don't see what it looks like at all. All we see, literally all we see is bouncing shoes. I know the room has some cool significance, but the monster by itself, we just don't even understand what it is. It's just, I just don't like it. Alright, unpopular opinion. Well, I don't know. I don't care. I hate the leeches, okay? Leeches are just minor antagonists. They barely even matter. They're just these little black things. Like that right there. There's not even much to them. I just don't enjoy them. Okay, next. I hate the twin chefs. Well, I mean, I don't hate the twin chefs. I enjoy the twin chefs as a whole. Except the only problem is, I know a lot of people might agree with this, I don't find them scary. Okay? I'm sorry, I just don't. At times they just look like fat. That's really all they look like. To be completely honest, sometimes they kind of get me, but overall, I just don't love them as much as I do some of the other bosses and characters in this game. But other than that, I still really love the character, especially the death animation when he throws you into the pot. I find that really funny. But other than that, he's mid. Okay. In my very unpopular opinion, my footage. Okay, I hate the lady. Okay, well, I don't hate the lady. Problem is, I don't understand her as a whole. And the other problem is, I just don't like how she looks, okay? I haven't said anything about not liking characters' looks yet, but that would go for a lady. Also because I'm not a simp and I'm a Giga Chad. But the main thing I'm trying to say here is, I don't have enough backstory for her to enjoy her as much as a character. A lot of people are gonna get mad at me for this. A lot of them. I, as a whole, I really love the janitor. I love how he's blind as a dog. I love how stretchy his arms are. I like him. I like him. Don't worry. The only problem is, he shows up a little too much. Yes, he shows up in the first chapter. That was fun as a whole. I love chopping his arms. So the only problem is he comes right back in the second and third chapter. You may not believe me, but yeah, he shows up in both chapters. He even shows up in Little Nightmares 4, or there's a theory he does. It's in a mini quest. I probably won't search that up, okay? But for the most part, he's shown way too much. But one of my favorite characters. I just wish they put him as put a new villain as for the DLC. Okay, unpopular opinion. I like the Doctor. I really like the Doctor, okay? I love the Doctor, in fact. He's so fat and gorgeous and... No, but besides the fact, I genuinely think that the Doctor is one of the funnest fights. Considering how maniacally insane he seems, at some moments I just really enjoyed the hospital. It was so fun. Especially seeing Six casually warm up over his dead body. Love it. Okay. Back to the stuff that people really want to hear. The teacher. The teacher is All time, one of my favorite bosses. Okay? Trust me. You know the teacher was scary, especially with this scene right here. She has one of the most disturbing faces out of all enemies in the game. In her ability, sure, the janitor has the long arms, but the long neck freaks me out so much. I honestly think, like, in its prime, the teacher, if we had a death for her, she would be the best villain in the game. Alright, boys. You knew that it had to happen. Thin Man! Okay? Thin Man. Thin Man is on a whole other level of interesting. The main reason that I like Thin Man, actually, the chase was decent, but it wasn't anything crazy. Besides from moving in slow motion and being insanely stressful, this chase wasn't the craziest one I've ever seen, if I'm being honest. It was more the story that made me love Thin Man so much. From the betraying of Six, causing to the future where Momo literally becomes Thin Man, that time paradox thing, I love the idea of it. The fact that, like, literally Six accidentally dooms the entire world by letting Momo go. I really love just how this boss works. He's so, like, me, I'm gonna stick my head into everything. And, like, his teleporting always gets me. Especially the moment where you kill future Thin Man, and then you become Thin Man. Mwah! Okay, guys. I don't know if you agree with me here, but I honestly feel that Monster 6, my favorite boss in the entire game. Why? You may ask. I freaking love the concept of the boss, all the way from the storytelling, the narrative, to the, like, always on edge feeling whenever you're fighting it. Oh wow, especially that the ending to this boss, like the scene where Momo literally just gets dropped. I love how, like, they sort of it felt like almost as if Six was still there, but, like, you just couldn't see it at all. How do I even say this? Just the whole narrative and storytelling of it all makes this my literal favorite boss in the game. Favorite moment is a little bit right here in the entire game. You know what this is? I feel like I've said this enough, right? Ending to this boss is phenomenal. Six finally makes it. Momo runs. Six senses that he will become the man that hurts her. Drops him, but that ends up creating the time where Thin Man exists. It's just, I love the way that this just perfectly captures, like, a situation where almost nobody in this world is actually bad. Everybody's just trying to fend for themselves. So, yeah, my favorite boss. To come to conclusion, the entire game, storyline, all of Little Nightmares is fantastic. I would 100% recommend that you do some sort of playthrough, or at least try one of the games. I would recommend 2 first, just because it takes place before 1. And if I'm being completely honest, yeah, Monster 6 is my favorite boss, and I hope it doesn't matter what your favorite boss is, as long as you, like, enjoy the games. That's what makes people happy. So, see you guys. And also, here is
The best bitches.